Let's do module 4.1's activity 2, number 1. We are working with timetable games, so make sure that you open up that from your data files. And the first thing it asks us to do is to make 2 copies of the worksheet and rename them second team and under 16. So I'm going to come over here and right click on the sheet 1, and there you can see an option to move or copy. Now the key thing here is when you're making a duplicate, make sure that you click on create copy. And we're going to move it to the end and make sure that we are putting it in the same spreadsheet or workbook. Let's click OK. So there is our 1 copy. Let's make another one. Right click, move or copy. Remember, make sure that you're in the right workbook. Make sure that we move to the end and make sure that we create a copy. Then the first one, I'm going to right click and rename. This is going to be changed to second team. And then our other sheet, I'm going to right click and rename as well and call this under 16 and then click away. Now for 1A, we're going to work in the second team worksheet, and they ask us to use conditional formatting to make the cells that contain the second team stand out. Now over here you can see there is second team, and there's another one, and there's another one. So I'm going to select all of these cells and come here to conditional formatting. Now I can highlight cells. If I was looking at numbers, then you can look at greater than, less than, or between a range. But we're looking for cells that equal to a particular value. So I'm going to click on that one. We want it to equal exactly like that. So it must be 2ND. Make it exactly like we are looking. And then we can choose how we want it to be highlighted. You can choose yellow, green. You can see the effects being applied. Or you can go and get a custom format where you can specify what the font must look like. Let's make it bold and make it red text. We can change the border even, maybe give it a nice red border, and change the fill. Let's give it a light blue fill. And then we click OK. And now you can see all the cells that contain the second team are highlighted. And if we go change one of those cells, maybe this one over here, you can see that the conditional formatting will now be applied to it as well. Now for 1B, we're going to work in the under 16 worksheet. And they ask that we highlight all the cells that contain the under 16 teams. And as you can see, there are multiple under 16 teams. Some are under 16A, some are under 16B. They want us to highlight any type of under 16 team in the exact same way. So let's select all of the cells. We're going to come here to conditional formatting. Let's highlight the cells. We're not dealing with numbers and we don't have one option, so I can't use the equal to. So let's try this text that contains. And we want cells that contain the text under 16. I'm not going to include the A or B. It just must have that text somewhere in the cell. And we can again choose the different highlight for when they find those particular cells. If I click OK, you can see that all the under 16 teams, whether it's under 16B or under 16A, are highlighted in exactly the same way. And even if I come here and add another team under 16C, for example, and click away, you can see even that one will now start to be highlighted because it contains the text U/16. And that's how you can use your conditional formatting. So to recap, you first select the cells that you want to apply the conditional formatting to. You come here to conditional formatting, you highlight the cells, you choose the option that's best for you, and then you fill in what your criteria is and how you want the cells to look. And we've now completed number 1 of activity 2.